I'm the founder and creator of Teeccino. I'm also the CEO of the company, and I'm responsible for all the product development in the company and also the marketing programs. We have about 8 employees, a couple of part-time outside of the office employees. The 8 are within the office, and then we have about 100 and some odd brokers around the country. So as a small company, we can't afford to put, hundreds of thousands of dollars into building a website with all those fabulous, unique functionalities like the large companies can. One of the really important things to us about our site is that we are not just strictly an e-commerce site. There's so many sites that just sell. That's all they do. Our site's purpose also is to educate. We talk a lot about the various herbs that are in our product, the health benefits that come from them, the herbs that are in many of the herbal teas I've designed for other companies. So we have a content-rich site and also an e-commerce site. The marriage of those two functions is rather difficult, and when we looked at a number of other website providers, we found that they were really good at e-commerce, but they weren't good at content. Or they were really good at content, but they really knew nothing about e-commerce. In TechXpress, we found that they really understood both functions and knew how to integrate them and give us a lot of capabilities within both. And that's really the chief reason why we chose TechXpress. TechXpress has a great dashboard that allows you to put in your own information even if you're not technical. So my old website was so hamstrung I needed somebody who knew how to do all kinds of things that were beyond my capabilities before I could change a single word. Now, I wake up in the morning, I have inspiration, I get online, I make my changes, and it's done. The range of features that we're using in the TechXpress dashboard goes everywhere from managing our content pages, which can be loading pages, putting in photos, adding a video, creating a new page, changing our links, all that kind of thing, to our product pages where we will, put on new products. We just put on a new product yesterday. Here's the photo, here's the description, let's get it up. Let's start selling tonight. Isn't that fun? Versus, in my old site, it was like, oh yeah, well, we'll think about that for another few months before we could accumulate enough products to hand to somebody to do something with. So it really gave us much more capabilities than when I compared it to building my own site using Joomla or one of these other platforms. By building it with TechXpress, I had all of that so much available to me, and I have yet to find a limitation. Rather than trying to hire a whole team myself, TechXpress has become our partner, our technology partner for working with our web marketing as well as with our site development. TechXpress has been incredibly supportive, and their team is very responsive. They're right there with us, and they really come back to us right away when we have either a problem or a glitch or we're doing something wrong and we just don't know what we're doing. They come back with their answers very promptly. So they've got a great team at your disposal. All of our Google Analytics have changed dramatically in terms of how long people are staying on the site, how many pages they're viewing, our bounce rate is down, all of those various things have improved. We have seen an increase in our online sales. We're getting more sales. We actually saw a little decrease in the size of what people are buying, but that's because we're offering more products than we ever offered before, and we're offering our trial size packet for $2. So our average purchase has gone down, but our overall number of sales has gone up. So we're quite pleased with it. So I would definitely recommend TechXpress to, particularly, as I say, smaller businesses who aren't going to go out and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars trying to develop the type of functionality that TechXpress offers. And especially for companies that, that like I know about, where they want to have some content about their product, not just, sell it, sell this, and everybody else in the world is selling it too, and that's what your typical e-commerce, what they call them, malls, and I'm sure TechXpress does fine for them, but it really does well for companies like myself that really have information to put out as well as products to sell.